So we've been in the air 8 hours and here we are. We've just gone over the Rocky Mountains. But it means we've still got 2 hours to go and I can't tell you how much my jaw muscles ache. I just can't smile anymore.
This week, our Bring It On challenge is to become cabin crew. If Fran and I make it, we'll work on a 10-hour flight to LA.
On our first day of flight training, we learn about something I've always wondered. What do you do if a plane lands on water?
I do a kind of sort of thing like this and tie it in a secure bow at the side. This is for topping. Training for these guys is 6 weeks, but Fran and I will be doing a tailor-made 5-day course. It's the airline's minimum requirement to allow us to work on a flight in their beautiful red uniform. I have absolutely no idea what that is. But
You've got it all.
Yeah?
How about that? Round of applause, everyone. Just to fine-tune it a little bit.
1, 2, 3, 4, hit it!
Dinghy has miraculously appeared.
One thing cabin crew need to be able to do is to make it into the life raft and then haul the passengers in too.
First, me up first, down the other leg. That's it, now roll over this one.
Don't make me laugh!
Stand up.
Can someone help me? She's got a big bottom.
Fran, that was the life raft.
You're right.
There you go. Yeah!
So now what we're going to do is going to divide ourselves up into pairs.
We also have to practice how to rescue an unconscious passenger. Sometimes you even get a kiss for it.
Just got to relax.
Got it in the wrong round. Choose on your left.
Watching our first efforts is Lisa Condell. She's our mentor.
And she's going to assess me and Anya all the way through.
Most of what we'll be doing is in case of emergencies. And today it's about how to deal with a fire or smoke on board.
If there's thick smoke, you have to use special Darth Vader-style smoke hoods.
Over the back of your head. Until the oral nasal mask is nicely over your nose and your mouth. Once it's on your face, what we do is we pull down on the quick start. So if that fails to operate, 2 or 3 deep breaths and it will start this up.
I only noticed that Anya's writing everything down. I just thought I'd rely on my brain. That's okay, isn't it? Now Anya's going to practice what to do with a real fire in a real oven.
That's it. Confirming the power is off. You want the extinguisher ready to go. That's good. Open the door. Okay. Slam the door. No, that's it. Okay. Right. Now step back a bit because if something don't. Okay. Leave it for 30 seconds.
Something's still smoking in there.
Well, it's smoke because there's been a fire in there. Okay. We'll leave it to work for 30 seconds. Now open the door, but the same procedure. Have the extinguisher ready to go. Excellent. Well done.
Oh. You just got a really tiny bit of thing.
Of what?
Nothing, it's fine now. It's fine now.
Of
You
what?
just had a tiny bit of dirt on your face, but it's gone now.
The next exercise is to practice fighting a fire in a smoke-filled plane.
And it's totally pitch black.
So remember what we're doing. Weight on the back foot. And while you're doing that with this hand and sweeping with this foot, don't forget you're using this hand to go from side to side. Okay?
Gotta figure out my leg work, girls.
Don't forget weight on the back foot.
Yeah.
We're rehearsing the procedure for putting out a fire in an overhead locker.
So one of you to hold this for me, I can't do it.
And it's really difficult to communicate in those hoods.
Okay, so how long do we leave that to work in there?
30 seconds.
Okay, 30 seconds has passed.
See, this is something you never realise. Because behind all the glitz and glamour, actually, when the time comes, the cabin crew have to be ready to be all the emergency services rolled into one.
Good exercise, well done everyone. Take your hoods off. Don't forget to undo your tabs around the waist, otherwise it makes it difficult. You should undo...
I'm so hot.
Oh, my hands. That was just horrible.
And I really felt like I can't breathe. I really feel like I can't breathe as well.
The thing is, that wasn't even real smoke, and you just can't breathe in this, really.
Fires I can't do. Chicken or lamb, I might be able to work
I'm
out.
sure we'll get there in the end. Can you breathe?
Yeah, I can
I think
breathe.
they're finding it a lot harder than they thought it was going to be. Anya felt confident in the first place, so it's coming across that way. And I think because Fran's had to work so much harder at it, to see the results at the end is actually a little more satisfying.
Help! Can somebody help me?
What's the main priority for our casualty on the floor?
Day 3 is medical training, and I am an unconscious casualty.
Your hand. Okay. So just push on the knee. Just push on it. Push down on it. like you're pivoting her over. What's the most important thing you now need to go back and
to
do?
her airway.
Excellent. And what are you going to do with that?
Lift it up again.
Yeah, head tilt and chin lift, and her airway's now open. Put your fist a little bit lower, balance them on your hips so you've got a bit more power.
And wherever there's food, there's a chance of choking.
Right, a little bit lower
And that's where Charlie comes in.
In and up.
Honey, come on, Fran! Come on, Charlie! Come on, Charlie!
Okay, you'd probably stop there because you would have stopped probably a little bit before because you can actually see it hanging out. So you would have stopped and then you could have just moved it out of his airway.
Oh, yuck! What is that made of? That's so horrible.
We should only try 5 of those and then we should try 5 back slaps, okay?
Oh, I
so
see.
we wouldn't keep going with abdominal
We wouldn't
thrusts.
do 17 million
No,
like I
we
just
wouldn't.
did.
So pinch the nose.
And if a casualty's not breathing, you have to breathe for them.
Just give them a nice clean with a nice antibacterial wipe. Lovely. Okay, you need to wipe her mouth because that's where your mouth's about to go.
Why are you wiping that chair?
Because there was dirt there.
It's not because it's
Want another
dirty.
wipe?
It's because, like, you're going to kiss her.
Oh, I see.
Need another wipe for her mouth.
Right.
So you two do your 2 breaths, seal their mouth completely. Try not to lift her off the floor.
You're getting in my way.
We're tracing up the edges of the ribs, all the way up, until we find the hard point where they meet. And the heel of your hand sits next to your fingers. Place your other hand over the top, lean right over, and you have to compress the chest by about 1/3. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Did you hear Fran's clicking?
Yeah.
That means that she's doing it in exactly the right position and she's also doing it hard enough. So yours just weren't hard enough, Anya. So if you want to try them again and try them a little bit harder, okay, you're in the right place.
That's it. In aviation medicine, I'm noting down most things, so I'd probably be better at the theory, but I reckon Fran's much stronger. She's got stronger arms. So I think when it came to an actual accident, Fran would be a much better person to take care of people than I would.
We're going to look at open the door in automatic mode.
Next, we get to learn the evacuation drill.
So we're going to talk through the procedure for what happens if you have to open the door in an emergency.
Brace yourselves.
When you hear the command, this is an emergency, evacuate, 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 you'll need to shout the commands to the passengers accordingly, which will be... Open your seatbelts and get out! Leave everything behind! Come this way! Open your seatbelts and get out! Leave everything behind! Come this way! Form 2 lines! Open your seatbelts and get out! Leave everything behind! Come this way! Form 2 lines! Jump! 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 Keep moving! Jump! Jump! Happy with that?
It's like the most frightening Sergeant Major I've ever seen in my life.
But wait a second, when people are hysterical anyway, surely you can't be wanting to terrify them even more.
But remember we talked about yesterday negative and positive panic, how some people might be just sat motionless and the only thing that's going to get them out of their seat is you saying, come this way! And shouting at them and making them jump. I need to go. Hands just under your thighs. Ready?
Yeah.
Concentrate. This is an emergency! Evacuate! Evacuate! Evacuate!
Open your seatbelt and get out of your seats! Leave everything behind!
Excellent! First of all, did you look outside
No.
and check for any fire or anything dangerous?
I think I got a bit carried away. Get out of your seats and open your seatbelts! Jump!
The other thing you must remember to do is to pull your manual inflation handle.
Oh. Come on! Hurry up!
Remember, before you start evacuating, you must make sure the slide has fully inflated.
She was ready to push me out.
Straight away. Evacuate! Evacuate!
Open your seatbelts! Get out! Leave all your perfumes and your chocolates! They're not going to save your life! Come here! Is there a fire?
This time, checked outside. Brilliant. Pulled your manual inflation. Fantastic.
Come on, madam! Get out! Leave all your wait!
Almost forgot to guard your door, but then suddenly remembered to go back and guard it.
Jump, 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 jump!
A couple of little things. Remember, they might be panicking anyway, and as crew, one of your primary roles is to control the passengers and keep them calm.
Weirdly though, it turns out the slide is kind of a cool way to get out of the plane. That was amazing!
Quite an adrenaline rush, quite scary though. And at last, those amazing uniforms. I was born to wear red.
Yeah, now we have to learn the grooming. I just don't even know where to start.
Do it heavily or not?
No, light, looking natural.
I'm going to bung it on.
Might make sure it's nice and blended in. Some blusher.
Oh, see, I do smiling. My cheekbones come out if I go. Now this is what I call a disaster situation.
I
can't believe you just did that to
It's fine, we'll cleanse away.
I don't even know why I'm laughing. I'm not laughing.
Don't worry.
Where does your lip end?
Okay, go like that.
I'm not being funny, it looks really nice. It makes your eyes look really,
Really blue. Wait till you get the whole out.
Right, my turn.
Your turn.
Whoa!
Yeah, with this sweaty face.
Oh. So sweet, doing it gently for me.
It's a nice steady hand.
Okay, don't look at yourself. Don't look until I put the lipstick on. Okay.
Is there something wrong?
How are we doing?
Just before you look at yourself in the mirror, can I just say I wasn't like getting revenge. Like I honestly was really trying. Like honestly.
Just think. I need to change the shape, I think, a little
Can I
bit.
just say? I have very full lips. There was no need to go over the lip line.
over.
Yes, you did. That's ridiculous. You can't go over
It's
it.
not ridiculous. It's a
It's
little
like
bit wonky.
plastic surgery.
It's
No.
a bit wonky there.
I'm
Stop
not.
arguing. We'll get Kathy to come to the rescue in a minute.
Your lip line is not right. Did you do that yourself?
No, I did not. My best friend over there
Your
did the
best
lip
friend.
line.
I think it looks
So
alright.
she's still your best friend.
So what do we do to correct all of this? We just wipe a bit off our eyes.
You would need to take it off again.
Right.
Your eyeshadow.
And start all over.
We've been through emergency drills, put out fires and dealt with unconscious passengers.
But what's really stumped us is all the regulation hair and makeup. Where does it, who does it, how does it work?
You do know ponytails aren't. It's not a regulation.
Oh, that's a big can of hairspray.
This you can just finish off with wax.
After a few more hours in front of the mirror, though, we've got it. Sussed.
Okay, so it's up to you now to demonstrate your excellent customer care skills and encompass in that the service, which is what we're going to do today. Fran, do you want to come up and have a go at doing the headsets for me? As opposed to just going through the cabin, just saying headsets, headsets, vary your tone of voice just slightly.
Do you like a headset? Yes, please. There you go, sir. There's a headset.
Again, just remember as you're going through the cabin, if you remember a passenger's name, then use the name, okay? Because that's what you're doing. What are you doing there if you're using names?
Being personal.
You're being personal, all right? Excellent, well done.
Would you like a headset, Mr. Dungate? You see all these little faces looking up at you, like really staring at you. Really embarrassing.
Wow, I don't get... Well, I said, well, we'll
You
see.
wait till you're up there.
Yeah, we'll see.
First of all, we're going to ask the passenger, would you care for a drink? Once you've established that, then what we need to be seen to be doing is to put the napkin down, pretzels to the side, and then you can put the glass just about there.
How do you unstick lemons?
Right. Remember, what did I say earlier on? Before we take the cart out, what was one of the things we were going to do?
Unstick the lemons.
Lovely, okay.
I didn't do that before.
Perhaps have it on this end to make it easier for yourself, okay? Because what I noticed then was you were having to stretch over to get your bits and pieces. So, as an idea, what we could do is just split this lemon in half, so you've got half
That's the
here
practical
and half
solution.
here.
Obviously, I didn't
All
think
right.
that.
Now, just remember, you mustn't touch the top of the glasses, all right? I know it's something easy to fall into, but try and remember that
Maybe
as
as
you
you
deliver it.
pick them up from the very bottom.
It's not like I feel like difficult being polite, but just all those words like madam and
Would you
care for and
for?
all those things I would just never normally say. So I really get. Would you eat food? Do you, madam, want?
I tended to sort of forget things, forget the order.
That's okay.
But when I was a waitress, I used to forget that as well.
With your hair, Anya,
I know.
just a little bit
and my sort
down
of
at the
black
back. here.
sideburns.
It's her sideburns that are often a problem.
I've only tried it once. First time, did a really nice job. Just keep practicing, and then by the time we get to the flight, it'll be fine.
Before we do the flight, though, we've still got to pass the exam.
You've completed all 3 papers, then we'll go through the results with you. Good luck.
I'm having sort of doubts suddenly. And if my doubts weren't bad enough, they were made worse by Fran asking geeko questions.
And number 4, when it says you've just completed your assessment, surely doesn't your next actions depend on what the result of the assessment was?
They are breathing and they do have signs of circulation. So,
Oh, I see, okay.
Yeah, so they're unconscious as opposed to having cardiac arrest or anything like that.
Okay, all right, Sally, thank you. It is really difficult. I think because it's multiple choice, it somehow makes me really confused. Especially the safety bit, although there are only 2 answers to choose from.
I'm just marking their safety papers, and I'm pleased to say that both of them have done really well and just dropped 1 mark each. So they've passed with flying colours. They don't know that yet, though. So.
Pleased to say you successfully completed your Virgin Atlantic Bring It On training course. Well done, and Paul will now present you with your wings.
Congratulations, well done, Fran.
Bring it on, LA.
Passengers, beware. Hello, ladies.
Whoa! Amazing!
Well, hello, ladies.
Look at you in your outfit.
Look at you in your outfits. You're fantastic. And this is our upper class area.
So this is where the rich and famous hang out.
Certainly is, yeah. And this is where our in-flight beauty therapist sits, and during the flight does zone massages, neck, back, shoulder and head massaging.
There's so much space in here. It's
Wonderful.
like ridiculous.
Can we have a go? Yes, go on, very quickly. Don't you get too comfortable in there, though, will you?
I feel like I'm sinking through the floor a bit. Back to work!
Right, this is where you'll be working.
We don't really have much time to look around, do we?
No, because now I think we're ready to board passengers, so I think up to the boarding door.
Fly me to the moon. Let me play up there with those stars.
Yeah, you're just upstairs, sir.
Let me see what life is like on the jukebox.
What Fran and Anya don't know is that I'm actually going to be assessing them the whole flight, see how they get on, and there's actually a prize at the end of the flight, and one of them is actually going to passenger home in upper class, so we'll just see how they get on.
Darling, kiss me.
5, 6.
Fill my heart with
Nothing for you today.
Just a little bit of light entertainment.
We got 98% in our exam, Lisa.
Captain, my name's Dave Mert. Trust you made yourselves comfortable. Flight time to Los Angeles, I believe you've already heard, 10 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah, I think it's easier going backwards.
One last thing, working in economy today, we have 2 new cabin crew members. We have Anya and Fran. They're clearly discernible by the fact that they're wearing L plates.
jump, jump.
Oh yes, lemon slice I forgot. Hello, would you like a hand and face towel?
Thank you.
To freshen you up?
Lovely, thank you.
Not that you're not fresh already,
but...
The air conditioning is blowing down your neck. Sure, no problem. I'll sort that out right now. I'll be right back.
Run out. Wait a second. Remember the road. 54. Run out.
There's a man and he wants the air conditioning adjusted because it's blowing right down his neck.
Okay, we'll go and sort it out so we can turn it off in his area.
I didn't know what to do.
There's your lemonade for you.
Thank you.
Didn't get ice because I don't think ice is very good. Or I couldn't find it. I know the plate's dropped off. I think everyone thinks I'm really proper now.
Hello.
Hello.
I haven't seen you for ages.
I know, I've been trying to help out as best I can.
I know, I've been doing special
Sorry,
wheels.
Sorry.
Yep.
Take that next door for me. Pop it on the car, it's heavy.
Whoa.
Ready for your meal service.
Drink it. I don't mind.
Oh no! Oh, everything's dropping. You're not going to tell on me though, are you? Have I missed anybody? No. What would you like to eat? Oh, sorry, I should tell you.
Chicken tikka masala, roast salmon or mushroom pasta.
There's mushroom pasta, there's salmon and new potatoes, and there's chicken tikka masala. Why are you not? Everyone's always laughing at me.
Roasted salmon or
Oh no, I'm supposed to pour it in the wine glass.
Because Anya seems to be quite nervous. The whole body language is a little bit nervous. Fran, on the other hand, seems to be quite calm. She's watching what she's doing, attention to detail, making sure she serves it the right way around, everything. So at the moment, Fran's just edging ahead a little bit.
Water, you've got water on the... Oh! Take your eye, I'm really sorry. Sorry, what would you like? Now, Shelley over here thinks it's hilarious that I'm wearing bright red lipstick. I think you're fine. The mine is regulation and yours is a plum colour that is not on the regulations. And also I noticed you're wearing a slightly blue greyish eyeshadow.
We're allowed to wear... No, it's charcoal.
It's not charcoal, it's blue.
No, it's charcoal. Don't get in your eye holes with me, lady, right? Look at this, right? Have you seen your hair? I'm not being funny. Look at this hair. Blouses.
What?
Blouses. Not tucked in like this, you look scruffy. Where's your blusher gone?
It's all a matter of opinion. Shelley and I are going to go and discuss it in the loos while she does my hair now.
So we've been in the air 8 hours and here we are. We've just gone over the Rocky Mountains and the scenery out the window is amazing. But it means we've still got 2 hours to go and I can't tell you how much my jaw muscles ache. I just can't smile anymore.
When I was a waitress, I used to spoil things on people all the time. They all look so terrified, it's fine. Just as the passengers were starting to like me, it was time to land.
They did seem keen to get off the plane though.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye. So what do I think so far? Bye-bye. I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to sleep on it, I think, tonight and make my decision on the way home.
We only have a 24-hour stopover in LA and we're determined to spend it in style.
Hello and welcome to our home for the day.
Just about big enough, I reckon.
There's even room for one more. A sexy young actor and our guide for the day, David.
So, David, do you like our car?
Car? You have to call it a limo. This isn't a car.
So where first?
That's Hollywood sign.
I was
we gotta do the Hollywood sign. 1, 2, 3.
Hollywood!
Now to track down some famous people.
I think it's Leo's house.
What, this one right here?
Leo? 1895 is here! Where? Brittany, we love you! You're amazing!
Time for the test. Let's go. Yeah, she fits.
Bring it on! We're doing sport, though.
I know, but come on, this is the most important part of being cabin crew, you know, like getting a suntan.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Can you get a suntan through fog?
Yes, you can. Hi.
Hi. Ladies, welcome back on board. Did you have a nice time in Los Angeles?
Yeah. Amazing.
Fantastic. What you didn't realise was that the whole time throughout your training and on the flight on the way out, I was assessing you both. One of you's going to get to sit in upper class and passenger home, and the other one's going to serve you.
Oh, no.
It was really, really difficult. Fran, you're passengering, and Anya, you're serving.
I thought it was quite good.
So well done. Fran, in you come and relax and enjoy the flight home.
I'll be the best passenger ever, I promise. See you later.
Fly me to the moon.
Oh, thanks.
Is the thing all right for you back here?
Yeah, fabulous.
Let me see what life is like on Jupiter and Mars.
Wow, this is amazing.
In other words, hold
Good night.
Good night, madam.
In other words, darling, kiss me.